In the final years of the Heian period, there was a beautiful courtesan in service to the Emperor Toba, known as Tamamo-no-Mae. Born Misakume, she first entered the court as a servant at the age of 18, but quickly became a well-respected lady and a favorite of the Emperor himself due to her incredible beauty and the depth of her intelligence. While the stories become somewhat murky on this point, the most widely expected theory is that an itinerant fortune teller visiting Emperor Toba's court discovered Tamamo-no-Mae's true identity as a nine-tailed fox spirit. Tamamo-no-Mae was denounced as the cause of the Emperor's lingering illness and was driven out of the palace and onto the plains of Nasu, where she was killed trying to defend herself against an army of 80,000 soldiers sent by the Emperor. While no one knows exactly what happened to her afterwards, it is believed that she was transformed into the legendary Killing Stone. While Tamamo-no-Mae is generally believed to be a nine-tailed fox spirit with many of the attributes associated with the tantric deities known as Dakini, she is frequently mistaken by many as one of the Inari, or sometimes even as a manifestation of Buddha. In the Fate Extra universe, Tamamo-no-Mae is a soul that was created from the essence of the sun goddess Amaterasu, and as such is not merely an earth spirit, but is actually a unique facet of the goddess from which she came. With this being said, it'd be a monumental mistake to classify her as one of the many human-spawned heroic spirits. However, she willingly embraced the role of a heroic spirit so that she could, in her own words, become a good wife. By deliberately accepting the limits inherent in the role of a servant, many of her original powers have been sealed away. On a final note, as most deities are neither truly good nor evil, there are instances when Tamamo-no-Mae can be summoned as an evil spirit. Should this happen, she will be transformed into a hideous monster capable of defeating 100 heroes at once. In fact, when in this form, she is considered one of Japan's 3 great monsters. Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Extra CCC. We have to go to the student council because they want to talk to us. But first, let's talk to everyone and see what's up. Ultimately, Janako had no place to go back to. Yeah, last time it was real heavy. And that explains why she had over 6,000 hours of playtime in fatal ataraxia. The total champ turned out to be a pretty lonely person. Okay. Yeah, we'll go talk around, see what's up, see if anyone has anything new to say. We still do need to find that item for Taiga, too. If we don't find it... Well, I mean, the nice thing is the boss fight will occur when we want it to. So because of that, I'm not super concerned, right? It's a little less concerning. Do you have anything new? Anything for us? I don't think there was anything for this, really. Yeah, any items here? Anything neat? No? I'm gonna save up my moolah then. I'm not using too many items. I probably should, but I'm not. Jinako's mental wall is surely a formidable one, but her servant is one who piques my interest. The heroic spirit Karna. I've heard that his strength rivals that of the great hero of Indian myth Arjuna. In the near side's Holy Grail War, I say he's of the highest tier without a doubt. Please be sure to gather plenty of experience, okay? Anything new, or are you just talking about the ladies again? The females. Okay, you're the same. No silliness. Put your jests away, jester. Any books in here to read? It'd be cool if we could read books about, like... if we could read books on, like, you know, Karna there. Because I feel like that'd be a big help. We're going to be fighting him eventually. I think the implication is that we're supposed to not be trying to fight him, right? So I guess they don't want to think about that. Even though we most certainly are. Anyways, we were called here by Gawain. Miss Tosaka and Rani's investigative work has identified important information related to Janako, specifically details about her in the Holy Grail War, not of her background on Earth, but in the near side of the moon cell. Gato? Leo brings up the matter in a low tone, contrasted to his usual cheerful ring. Gato takes over, hand on his chin, nodding, yes. He's acting completely normally, and it's a real letdown. Hear this! Steadily advancing to the Holy Grail War with my god! We came upon one chance where we won effortlessly. A win by default. This opponent that fell like wham right off the shelf was none other than Janako. She chose defeat without putting up a fight. Yeah. Would have been nice if you remember that from the beginning. Would have saved me the pain of this process of elimination, salvaging highly concealed battle data one by one until the very last set. Ugh, your fury is unwarranted, but if you asked a judge if they wanted to know the loser's name, they'd reply that there's no need. There's no need to overwrite shame with shame. In any case, Janako and I were by nature incompatible comrades. The Yuan Rin supplied me with further information. In the opening of the Nearside's Holy Grail War, Janako discovered the protected locked janitor's closet. This school's janitor's closet may have a different vibe, but it's the very same shelter Janako took before. Janako didn't lose in a battle between masters. She hid inside the janitor's closet without ever taking the battlefield. However, if she were to have taken even one step outside the custodial room, the Moon Cell would have deemed her as being defeated and delete her. Hence why Janako was unable to leave and shut herself in the janitor's closet the entire time. Oh! So she was there the whole time. Still, when the Holy Grail War closes, once the victory is proclaimed, the school building will end up being collected as a garbage object. Naturally, the janitor's closet Janako is hiding in will also be deleted. In other words, Janako didn't die fighting in the Holy Grail War, but her fate is to be deleted once the Holy Grail War ends. Panic struck Janako once the memory of that returned, and she ran away from us. We recovered the cube from Passionlip and regained our memories. Although it did leave everyone considerably confused, it resulted in Jinako Karagiri driving herself further into a corner. BB seized that opportunity. Who are we supposed to blame here? Returning to the near side only means death. Having recalled that memory, Janako probably didn't have the willpower to defy BB. At the time when she recovered that memory, Janako must have certainly known that I, Monji Gato, was her original opponent. Why does she distance herself from her unsolvable problem, even if it is postponed? Her actions are baffling. Her optimism is as brittle as sculpted candy, and her escapism is as useful as burying her head in the sand. Oh, is that so? I'm sure it appears that way to you, Treasurer Rani, but that's not being very human, is it? If we declare that being swept along by instinctive urges and idleness is what human nature is, then stray cats are quite human. That is a really good line. Wow. Wow. Nothing wrong with stray cats. They're the ultimate life forms in a sense. Such gods exist too. Shadow the Hedgehog. Gato and Rani's conflicting exchange continues. Suddenly, Janako's pain expression from her SG loneliness was released. From when her SG loneliness was released pops into my mind. If only I'd gotten to know her back in the Holy Grail War. There's no point in thinking about what ifs now. But I wonder if having friends by her side would have changed something. Sakura is reporting that the 12th floor has been activated. Once you're ready, continue your exploration and SG retrieval. Janako Karagiri is the Labyrinth Sentinel. Nevertheless, she's one of our allies who also desires to escape. I won't tell you to be peaceful anymore. I don't see it unseemingly to injure one another. That said, Hakuno, I believe that you'll be able to break this absurd spiral of us having to hurt our allies to continue forward. Alright, go to dungeon. You have something to say? Hey, there's something that's been bothering me. You have a second? It's about Kiara Sessioin. Out of curiosity, I had Rani look into her. Presently, she is also a master who sustains a servant. That and we have nothing to be concerned about. It's true that the Western financial conglomerates went after her. The conglomerates went after her? So Kiara is an enemy of those conglomerates. Is she a freelance hacker like Rin is? No, she doesn't oppose us. She doesn't oppose anyone. Though the only data we have comes from what we dug up here. Could you please, Rani? Yes. Starting from the conclusion, she's a cybercriminal wanted by Interpol. Alright, didn't expect to see that. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I know she's spoilers, like a cult leader, right? Like, that's the whole thing, right? Because we saw that in FGO. But at the same time, it's like, I didn't know she was a cyber criminal. Oh my god, is she a cyber cult leader? Oh no. At one point, she was the leader of a... Oh, okay! There we go! She was the leader of a religious cyber cult. It no longer exists, though. If you want to feel sad, read the manga of the Seraph manga and see what happens to Taiga. Oh, those pages are so... I didn't even read all of it, but I saw those, like, out of context when they dropped, because they are rough. And, well, all the men and women in it who idolized her so much that they all committed suicide, yeah. Yeah, that includes Taiga. Though she didn't die by suicide. She died by another thing, which is much, much, much sadder. People who were smitten with her, people with a thing for being abused by her, people hooked on conversing with her, people who detested her to death, people who went crazy over her body, a lot of different folks. Yeah, she's kind of like, I could legitimately see an OnlyFans cult, you know? I could see that. In fact, I would argue that a lot of the people who are like the diehard OnlyFansers, those are close to being in a cult. And it's just that she actually went through with it, you know? The end results were all the same. Suicide. Even outside, I've just given up. I don't need to not say the word. It's fine. It's fine. I put on a thing saying it's from a video game. It's fine. Even outside the internet, most of the people associated with her committed suicide. Including amongst them were even cyber investigators and spies from conglomerates that had chased her around. What's astonishing that apparently one spy died in order to save her adherents who were out to kill her. According to these documents, the person was apparently her lover. According to Julius, that person was a misanthrope and didn't seem particularly interested in women. Was that meant to be Emiya? Oh, maybe. Personally, I can't comprehend Kiara Sessuyuin's cognitive structure. She's too much of an enigma. She saved many people, but each one of them trampled on her goodwill. She was betrayed by others over and over again, and yet she didn't abandon her goal of bringing salvation. Or rather, it makes me think she's fine with being betrayed. You could say she has an indomitable spirit, but in her case it goes much too far. I may not be one to say this, but it's as if she's a machine devoid of emotions. I think so too. It's like she's obsessed with being a hero of justice. Oh boy. Oh no, not those words. Or something. She's even being called the last saint. One thing's for sure, she's the biggest victim. But it's also true that she's the cause of mass suicide and conflict. Thus, with the backing from the conglomerates, she was added to the world's most wanted list. Though some came to her legal defense, and the conglomerates had backing from the Holy Church. Whoa! The conglomerates have the church behind? That's big. That lot hasn't been able to put out a saint in years. A woman emerges, is treated as a saint in the East, and disregards their group. Yes, they couldn't let that one slip by. You're being biased, Miss Tosaka. Kiara Sessuyuin was considered clearly a modern-day saint, even by the church. The problem is that the person who started insisting that was a church cardinal, and a candidacy for the next papacy. The Holy Church didn't try to apprehend Kiara because she was some thorn in their side. They recognized her as the highest class of threat to the preservation of their faith. They're being way more vicious than they need to be. What about Kiara's virtue? I think it should be called magical powers at this point. She was even able to free an elderly man on the brink of death and obsessed with prolonging his life from that suffering. Zouken? What I found astonishing was, after that elderly man experienced her teachings, he became an impeccable person. It was only for a brief time, just 2 months that he was in contact with Kiara Sessuyuin, but his nature truly became that of a saint. That resulted in the church going after her. She was betrayed by her faith and many people and was denounced as a murderer. Okay, we're taking the wrong route by bringing Earth affairs into the Moon Cell. She's still a cyber criminal, Miss Tosaka. Well, yeah, but I partially agree. I think Kiara's different. That girl there's an airhead. She has no clue how much she drives everyone around her insane. That nickname she got stuck with, the devilish bodhisattva, really sums her up. Why is that, Zabiko? We know she's being misrepresented, but we deem that it's best to err on the side of caution. Please refrain from making unnecessary contact with her from now on. That's going to be difficult. I have a lot to talk with her about. Goofs are way more dangerous than folks of conviction. That's because they have no self-awareness. I don't get along with Saint-type people in the first place. I think she actually has some screws loose somewhere. Serving others without any reward, really? Yeah, I'm gonna be super real. I truly don't believe that there's any person on Earth who will do something for zero gain. I don't think so. I don't believe there's any form of selflessness, because even doing something selfless, you gain the recognition of your selflessness, and that itself is something you gain from it, right? I think it's better to recognize that you're gaining something than pretend to be truly selfless. Kiara Sesuin, she's a person that I can't understand, but I can understand her righteousness. She helps people without reward, without imposing her ideas. The ethics and social welfare behind her ideology are wonderful. The truth is that many sick people and people at a low point in their lives are grateful to her. Truly a modern-day saint. It's sad, but organizations out for profit targeted her for that reason and labeled her a cyber criminal. So that's it. Miss Tosaka dislikes her because it's a clash of the avaricious character versus the non-avaricious character. Rennie, aren't you casually making me out to be a money-grubbing kind of girl? Boy, these two are funny. I see, so Gawain did that. Yes, once we get a break from this turmoil, I would like to have a nice, long chat with you, scone and black tea in hand. Don't you think it'd be fun if we spoke about things like what type of people we're into or our past experiences? I understand. In the event that we do break out of this twilight, old school, let's arrange for a place to do that. It's a promise. To resolve on losing before one's fight, then running wholeheartedly from that truth. Sad, isn't it? Her flight will assuredly lead her nowhere. I think that she, the one running, knows that better than anyone else. The darkness within Janako Kaguri's heart, though shallow, is rooted deep. Her self-harm is slow and insidious. Wow, getting real deep there, buddy. I spoke to just about every master during the first round of the Holy Grail War, but I never got to speak with Jinako. She was confined in that janitor's closet the entire time. The door transforms into the arena's entrance after the preliminaries end. I guess that she found the back entrance to the now doorless janitor's closet by coincidence. She just snuck in and stayed there. Janako Kaguri can't be left as she is now. It's odd for me to be supporting Janako. You say I was more reckless and macho in the Holy Grail War. Well, of course, in the Holy Grail War, all masters are enemies. They must be defeated, and that's that. But this is not the Holy Grail War. Everyone here is an ally. We need to take good care of the bonds we may form here. I never thought we'd see more Gato. Like the rest of the masters, I'd be like, yeah, I could see us getting to know them a bit more. But I honestly thought Gato was absolutely one and done. Okay, so just to check, we need from you a tool for swimming across the sea, right? That is what we need. I think I'm going to do... I was going to say I'm going to do a run of the second floor, except there's nothing on the second floor, right? And it says to be level 28. We are level... What level are we? We're level 30, so we're still running pretty good. Okay, let's just go. Let's see what's up here. Oh no, those teleporters. Life finds a way. Hello? Is that a doom counter? Uh-oh. I also remembered something. I think. Don't worry, it's fine. I'm pretty sure if this is floor 12, there was something about this for getting an SG. I think. I could be wrong. Let's see here. What was it? It was, I forget what it actually was. It was in, because someone put a really good guide there. I'm just trying to look for what it is. Oh, I need to actually go to the video. Okay, so it was in CCC part 1. Again, someone put up a really nice guide. That is like the best type of comment you could actually do, is just give me a straight up guide on how to get stuff. Okay, so let's just see here. Let's see. I'm just gonna double check. Talk to Tamamo after beating floor 14. Okay, never mind. We're good. Huh? What is this? A skull and crossbones. I hope the timer stopped. Skull and crossbones abruptly appears above my head. This is ominous. It doesn't get more ominous than this. That is a... Oh, it was counting down. This is a doom counter. So there's a countdown to your end, Zabiko. Your death sentence. Janako voice. Typo. Echoed throughout the labyrinth. It should just be a regular transmission, but it sounds ominous, like she's satisfied with herself. You hear me? Once that number hits 0, you're a goner. No resets allowed. Got it? I warned you. Anything happens, it's your own dang fault. The Sentinel Labyrinth's voice wanes and grows distant. An indescribable gravity lingers in its trail. The number displayed here is certainly ticking down with each passing moment. Is this a time attack floor? No, even if there's a time limit, why are there so many digits? It's by the second that we should have plenty of time. If we go with this poorly, I'll have months. Wait, won't this take... Oh, never mind. I'm bad with numbers. Won't this take years? Countdown? Is this a curse? Jinako is challenging me, isn't she? If you dig a pitfall, you better dig too. I'm gonna dig twice as far deep and swap it right with yours. That aside, please go about your business as usual, darling. Castor isn't acting flustered, which distracts me from my apprehension. But to be honest, it wasn't really that big of a shock to me. Right now, Janako's state of mind is what has me concerned. Like, back with Rin and Rani, her mind isn't working to remove foreign invaders, it's working to reject them. Janako said we'll end up in the same place. I don't know what she's trying to tell me with that, but I can't leave this lying, lonely girl alone. Let's look for Janako. Let's open the door to the outside. Let's go find her hope. Oh. It disappeared. It's hidden. Oh boy, teleporter maze. My favorite. Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least we can see where it is. Okay. Let's at least clear this. Okay, so will this bring us to the blue? It does. Okay. So see an item there. That's a Janako original. The loop-de-loop warp. Go ahead and waste your counts on elements of the labyrinth that no one asked for. What if I do that? What if I do it? Are they gonna be like... They're gonna be like, oh my god. Wait. Oh! Wait, actually. You actually got me. I thought it was gonna go in loops. So wait. Then maybe does that pink one there go to another one? Where does this one go then? So I can bring me to the item? I want that item. Nope. Let's fight this guy. Little fella. Little boop. Boop, boop. I'm gonna go boop, boop, boop. Okay, here we go. Masticator? That sounds lewd, but mastication just means to eat, in case you didn't know. So it's not a bad thing. I remember when we were in school, I had a teacher who once said, "Quit your masticating." It means to chew, right? And we're like, "What? No, you can't say that." And then the teacher was like, "Surprise, it just means to chew." And then we were all like, "You probably shouldn't say that." And he's like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. He was young. I would, yeah." Why would he say that? That's a bit weird. Just down here? Yes, okay. I see some items are there. Can you bequeath them upon me? Stronghold? Okay. Stun against break. Then I'm going to do double attack. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do... Alright, let's try this. Stun for 700. God, we're getting so strong. How much is it going to do? Is it going to be doubled? Dang, that's a lot. And now you're dead. Goodbye. Nice. All this for some moolah and ether fragmentos. Okay. We'll go to the green now. Now up here. No, that's where we came from. Okay. I'm not getting turned around. What are you talking about? I know exactly where I'm going. Hey. Breaks go attack, attack, guard, attack, attack, guard. Let's try this. Even. Ow. You're dead. Nice. I'm going to do... Nice. It's easy to forget how easy it is to actually, like, heal your servant. Feels like you get a lot of items for it, whereas their SP is the one that's not easy to do. Yeah, I was gonna try and sneak through. Alright. Do a triple combo. Let's try this here. 1, 2, 3. Extra. Nice. And then are we gonna do 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Is this gonna do it in one? That was a slightly different animation, I feel. Did a full combo there give me a different extra attack? Neat. Return crystal. I'm also looking for any secret paths. I'm not seeing any here. Is this... Wait. Is this spelling something? Is it spelling out Janako? It's spelling out Janako. That's cute. That's fun. As soon as I saw a couple of the letters, I'm like, this is too clearly doing something here. Stun against break. Let's then do boost. And then we'll stun against, just attack, and then we can win from that. Okay. Pop this. Okay, and then up. Boost, and then this will kill. Nice. We do it. I almost even want to try just starting with a... Yeah, this is a K. Whoa. How come the camera's like this? Oh, because it's going down to this area down here. Oh, that's interesting. Huh, because it's connecting to that other area. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna do stun against attack, right? Because we have a lot of MP that we're not using. And I'm just gonna start with magic ability up into the attack, and then that should be enough to just win for us, right? That's not one there. Are you guarding? That'd be nice. No, you broke us, but that's fine. I didn't even... I was gonna say, didn't do a lot of damage. It did some. Okay, so yeah, then that just wins for us. Oh, but the stun meant we didn't attack with the... Right. Exciting swim set. Is that... The question is that for... Ooh, where is that go? Exciting swim set. Very ordinary snorkels. It is for Taiga, okay. I hope she uses it and goes, can't use this, and then gives us a swimsuit. That'd be nice. Oh, you're just here. You're just here playing games. Is that a GameCube? Is that a gosh dang Nintendo GameCube? What you doing? Oh no, this is a stack of books. After aggressing from the Labyrinth cemetery, we saw a room. In that room is Janako, all alone. Caster surveys the space, but launcher is nowhere to be found. We unexpectedly arrived at our destination, yet again very quickly. Or not. The path continues further past here. And you've reached the goal. Good job. I'll tell you something as a reward. The SG for this labyrinth is Curse of Death. Without hesitation, she said something outrageous. I barely had time to be startled before she continued. And I'll let you in on something else, too. You want that SG? Someone's gonna die. Gotta die, even. Someone has to die? Jinako herself was feigning indifference. Still, after firing her verbal bullets through my heart, she loosened a bundle of grenades on me with that one. What's with that smug face? Coercive-type curses like that go right out the window once you steamroll the Hexer, oh yes? Menacing caster draws closer to the totally defenseless Janako. This is bad. I get why she's angry, but this is one shortcut to the end I don't want to take. If we defeat Janako without obtaining her SG, the entire student council will be trapped in the far side of the moon cell and escape will be impossible.
Stop.
This is certainly a condition we simply can't ignore. You said someone must die, but then what happens to Hakuno's countdown? Do you impose the burden of this curse of death upon all challengers of the labyrinth? Well, duh. But if you were to get that SG, you would presumably finish clearing the labyrinth, so the countdown should stop, right? Heck if I know. Anywho, it's simple, yo. No need to sweat the small stuff on this floor. It's the only neat tip tree I got for ya. What does that even mean? What? It's not very funny. Like, how we're gonna accept a requirement like that? That's right, we can't possibly ignore this. There's a plot by BB taking advantage of the characteristic of Jinako's SG. Are you gonna kill yourself?
It just hit me. One can lose a battle yet win the war, and I've got the most genius idea.
A roar erupted in as if to shatter the deathly silence. It wasn't a labyrinth signal, it was a live voice reaching my ears, but from where? Old man. It's too noisy. We're going to suspend... Actually, relay our signal. It appears that Monji Gato is visually observing you from the vicinity of the labyrinth's entrance. Huh? How is he doing that? That's incredible. Incredible, but scary.
Aye, good work, Treasurer Rani. I thank you. That urn on your forehead isn't just for show. Off to report to Hakuno Kishinami now.
Unlikely to dial his volume down, Gato's transmission reaches me. After all the trouble he's been in after warning him, he's gonna try and tackle the labyrinth alone again? Without a servant?
Sorry to bother you when you're busy, Hakuno Kishinami. Do you hear me? Too loud? Oh, sorry. Actually, I have a super secret strategy this time. I want to modestly instruct you on it very badly. But basically, you know. I don't really mind this countdown stuff, but these enemies wandering over there truly are a tad scary. Therefore, it's time for you to answer my summons like the ever-descending gods and Buddha do for me. I would like you to return to the labyrinth's entrance post-haste. Come back, Hakuno.
Never heard such a blatantly caustic, confidential conversation. I involuntarily meet eyes with Janako. Janako was scowling, fed up with it, but soon simply shrugged with disinterest. A little dubious, isn't it? Forget it, let's ignore him. I'd rather not have someone slowing us down. Everyone in the student council is likewise speechless, probably unsure of what to make of this. That said, it's not like I myself have a solution, unfortunately. Let's start by heading back to the labyrinth's entrance and meeting up with Gato. A genius plan. What is it really, Gato? If it's a stupid plan you took 3 seconds to make up, we'll turn you into shrimp chili.
Whoa. That's our famously stubborn, hot dogger and microwave everything granny for you. Yes, your concerns are understandable, but believe in me now and entrust this to me with the same sentiment as one who rides the Titanic. It's 3 minutes until the iceberg.
Man just says things. He just uses words. It's a good thing we got a shortcut back. I might even go straight past him. Whoa, actually, wait, hold up. Yeah, and now we go blue, and that brings us back, yeah. If I can, I'm gonna go past him, because then I'll take the stairs, because the stairs gives us back our stuff, right? That should give us back our MP, so let's give that a try. Right? Please, are you automatically... Oh, no, he's right there. Now Gato shows up. Looks like he evacuated temporarily. Was he always this wise? Have this much sense?
Good to see you again. I just dropped in myself. Oh, I'm serious. I wasn't raiding, not at all. But hey, Kishinami, I know I'm the one that called you here, but don't you feel tired? In the manner of Jizo, I shall wait here. Stopping by the old school to prepare isn't a bad choice. Once I make my move, my cataclysmic grand strategy will go off instantly. Explosion! No doubts I'm going in, that kind of thing. If you need to mentally prepare before that, do some shopping, or consult President Leo, then you should get it all out of your way. You're telling me to do that, I'm going to do that. Although he's oblivious, Gato is always capable about thinking about others. I think taking his advice and going back to the old school would be fine. Okay. Yes. Return. Hey, we just have a return all the way. That's mad useful. This makes it sound like we're going to have a surprise boss fight. If he resummons Arcuate, I'm going to scream. Even though I've had many people say, yeah, no, there's no Arcuate, don't worry. I don't think I need to buy anything. I really don't. But I can get... Oh, I know what I can do, though. Hey, Taga. That's... Exciting swim set. Thank you, Kishinami. So you brought me a tool to swim across the ocean. Now it'll be a cinch to break out of here. I'll give you this gift as thanks. I found it while excavating inside the school. Please help yourself. Tiger-style lamp. Alright, teacher's gonna dive off the roof. I'll get in touch with you if I make it. Keep your nose in your textbook until then. Snorkels are stupid. Oh. Really? I found Kiara and Anderson in the hallway. I recall Rin told me about Kiara's background. I was a little hesitant, but I tried asking her about whether it was true or not. If all the adherents to Kiara had killed themselves, I don't think this willowy woman would be in the middle of such a maelstrom of death. Yes, everything those girls spoke of is true. What I thought or what my goals were was irrelevant to the people. The only thing left in my hands was the outcome. The lives of many people were consumed by my own avarice. However, pardon me, now I'm wondering if I committed a crime. Kiara looks puzzled, as if miserable from the bottom of her heart. Her expression makes me think of a terrifically beautiful and fleeting heaven lotus. They loved me by their own will, became despaired by their actions, and at the end of their love ended their lives. There was no bloodlust in them to be found, they simply drowned in me. They were committed to their desires and wasted their lives out of that lust. I love all people equally, and I want to be loved. That's what I crave. I can't help it, I'm selfish. That's why I can never belong to one person. They went insane as if despairing from that truth, as if craving and lusting insatiably for me. As a result, they ended their lives. How can anyone rebuke such a devoted love? I wanted to save them. They wanted me to save them. In the end, they died, and that's all there is to it. Saying that, she smiles, sorrowfully, with such beauty that anyone who saw it would be touched. Goosebumps jolt all across my body. This here is a good woman, completely benevolent. And that's why I find it difficult to consider her human, in terms of her mentality. As a religious leader, Kiara treated many people impartially and lavished them with love. That resulted in those adherents becoming swollen with desire. Isn't she just kind of a female Andrew Tate? Oh God. Oh no. I beg you, I want you to love only me. More and more, I want endless love for me. Oh, people turn to her because they were lost. Oh no. But that wasn't allowed. Wrong voice. But that wasn't allowed. As a consequence of treating everyone equally, Kiara Sesswing possessed no love towards individuals. And then, their practically immolating desire was how they literally were destroyed. Because they went and recognized Kiara as a saint, they became aware of their essentially salvationless reality and despaired. What terrible irony. They probably could have returned to the lives if they distanced themselves from Kiara, but perhaps because they had known this almost bodhisattva love, they couldn't leave the palm of her hand. I apologize. I understand your argument, but I don't intend on stopping. And even a person like me has convictions that can't be conceded. My life cannot end just yet. For now, please don't be concerned with my affairs. Please focus on defeating Bibi and returning to the Holy Grail War. And after, if a time comes when we face each other as masters in the Holy Grail War,
Then, please charge me with my sin. If Kiara Sessioin's life deserved to have been lived, or if not. Yes, if it's you, I hope you'll tell me. I hope you'll tell me the answer as to whether my Aiton school's doctrines were correct or incorrect. Without replying to Kiara's smile, I leave her presence. I've dealt with many masters up to this point, and she's a master too, throwing herself into battle for the sake of a wish she can't give up. This is heaven's battlefield, a garden of selfishness where wishes are put on the line. I'm certain that Kiara isn't special. Here, everyone fights for themselves. But she's fighting for others. But is she? But is she? That's the question. Well, yeah, let's do one quick round of everyone, right? Go up to our room, go up to Leo here. What's up, Leo? Feeling more motivated? For me, at least, I'm starting to look really forward to getting back to the near side. That's the same. That's the same. Okay, nothing new here. I think that was just it really pushing me towards doing the Kiara stuff. Which makes sense. And also, again, I feel like there'll be like a little maybe mini boss or something. Also, oh, there's a lamp. Yep, that's a little lamp. It's cute. Yep. 'Tis indeed a lamp. It's getting cozier in here. Anything new? I wonder if Darling has an SG as well. Something like Miko's are Moe, or Fluffy Ears are Moe, or Pink is Moe. I do want to see it if the chance arises, but defeating Janako comes first now, right? Which means we'll have to leave the main course for later. Same one? Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. We're good. We'll save before we go down there. Right, just to double check. You know what? Let's just go. I think we'll go to the schoolyard there. We'll hit the save here. I love rotating saves. My favorite thing. Alright. Here we are. Hello, we're ready.
Is everything in order?
I'm ready. I don't know what we're doing, but...
Good. Then let our charge commence. I hereby place my humble life in your hands.
What? Gato immediately heads off to the Labyrinth. Like what a mother cat does. His stride might just pick us up and pull us along by the neck. Hold on a moment, you bored monk. What matter is this rushing straight in? Out with that genius plan you promised. That's right. Just what is this idea you invited me to hear?
Yes, about that. Forgive me. I have no such things. That was my means, as in to justify my ends.
What? Huh? So a lie. What the hell is this? Why are you here? Have you just been watching the whole time? What the hell is this old man spouting? Does this look like the time to be telling jokes? Is he just full of hot air? His statement went so far that even Shinji, who isn't even in the student council room, chimed in. Looks like he was speaking in on us from somewhere.
I'll dutifully accept your ire. However, I, Monji Gato, must use any means necessary to meet Janako. To do that, I mustn't be preoccupied with such trivial labyrinth, traps, and enemies. Hakuno Kishinami, Lady Caster, I apologize, but I request that you indulge my selfishness. Come to the pessimistic sentinel. We haven't the leisure to stroll, for the counter above our heads continues to fall.
Oh, is it going to show his and it's going to be like 300? Whose fault is that? Is a question I had no time for, as Gato pushes forward, no ifs, ands, or buts. Not much we can do about it. I'll just have to go back to the room Janako was in. And thankfully, I know how to get there real fast. I am in the dungeon. You're gonna continue talking, right? Oh no, we missed it! Okay. Don't teleport if you're trying to get words there. You'll miss them. Which was the one? We went this one, then we went green? Right? Did we do, like, everything? Jinako. Kind of. Maybe there's another A somewhere else. Nope. Pink. There we go. Did he get here in time? What's up? Old man. We drag ourselves back to where Janako is. She even stuck around for us. Janako looks up to Gato with a blank stare. Gato does his thing and plunks himself down on the ground, cross-legged in front of her. At last, I was able to meet you in person. Your expression really and truly does look awful. So naggy, man. You planning to lecture me? Or you just want to prove your worth by showing how helpful you are? Looking for a place to settle in the student council, old man? The Earth had no such place where I belonged, not anywhere. I certainly did run from the world, but the answer I sought was nowhere to be found. Diving into this moon was my last hope, and when I finally met with the truth, she said, yeah, there's no answer, and left. Arquid really said, nah, there ain't no point to living, and ran away. No, she's planning to come back right away. My my goddess is a merciful one. Nice spelling on that. After our single defeat, she unmistakably forgave me by speaking the words, Gato, get to work. I think she said that. Well, enough about me for the time being. Let's talk about us humans, because she is, of course, a true ancestor. I wanted to hear your voice. Gross, you sideburns creep. Janako isn't a Christian or a Buddhist. I'm even less interested in offering your sketchy god anything. Not even a single tin of cat food. Dumbo. Precisely now that your creed is desperate, consider praying to my resplendent god. When one door is shut, another window opens. If you sincerely object to even that, then try complaining about something. I never fail to clean my ears every morning. I've been telling you, man. There's no such thing as God. Hey, you do realize that your servant is literally Karna, right? Okay, just letting you know. If any sort of a god exists, then it's death, and that's it. The only thing I can believe in is heavy, and it's cold enough to make your fingers stick. Touch of death. Darling. Castor whispers low and glances sideways at me, telling me to check the 5 meditations on my left arm. But I reply by shaking my head. I've yet to sense any indications of her SG. Yeah, there was never any sort of god. That's because God abandoned me. After all, doesn't matter. No matter where you go in this world, it all belongs to the chosen geniuses. Like you, Zabiko. Don't tell me otherwise. Old man, you're a dummy, but you're a genius when it comes to affirming this world, right? But no genius can break this wall. Death is absolute. It treats everyone the same. There are no genius or mediocre beings in death's eyes. There isn't anyone who doesn't fear death, which means there's nothing to blame me for. As a human being, not moving a single step is to be expected. Well, I have to admit it is true. Janako Kawagiri, try talking to me about the cause, the origin of your rage. I'll absolve you of your sins all in one go. I don't get what you mean. The worthless monks saving a totally worthless person? Doesn't make one pixel of sense. Isn't that enough? I don't want to speak another word. You gave me plenty enough company, right? It's pointless to try to chase after me. Not only death lies ahead. No killing. Just simple death. Zabiko, Gato, you won't be spared. Not the student council bunch, or the AIs, or the NPCs. No one gets spared anyway. No one. Our destiny here is to turn into Spiritron foam and disappear. Janako.
Gah, poofing away again? Hold it, Janako! Whoa!
Oh, you see that guy? He just ran off on his own. Once again, Janako slipped away further into the labyrinth. We're losing sight of Gato now that he's chasing after her. Our problem's doubled out of nowhere. Still hasn't been an ASG reaction. I wonder if we really should keep going deeper in. What's in that head of his, I wonder? I would have liked to go back to my room and have some tea and cakes now, but darling, you don't look like you want to wait a while and see what happens. I understand. Yo, you got games on your phone? Shown on the displays are BBS's and aggregator sites. Carelessly left about are manga games and junk food. This is the only place here that looks like Janako's room back in the old school. I guess to Janako, this is her comfy space. It is. That's mad comfy. Well, maybe not the lying on the floor part. I feel like I would have issue with that. I got my kotatsu. Oh. There we go. I got my kotatsu, and I love it, but I cannot do lying on the floor with it. I will sit in it, but I don't do the whole, like, lying in the floor thing. It's cozy. It's nice, but... yeah, just kind of how I am. You know how it is. It's not like the floor is dirty. I even have, like, a blanket and everything on the floor under it, but... how did he get through here? Wait, how did you take a wrong path? It has been a straight line. Is this a super masticator? No, it's Capriccio. Oh, it's Capriccio. Let's defend that. And then let's go defend. No, you know what? I'm gonna just attack. Defend. Stun against attack. I'm gonna then do double up damage, and I'm gonna do stun against attack. Alright, let's try this here. It's probably just gonna be a buff. Right? Never mind. Oh frick, that still stunned me! So we can still get stunned even if, huh? That's not good. Bestial Sky. Come on, hit him again for big damage. Nice. That was on big damage. You love to see it. Alright, let's try this here. This should do enough. There we go. Stun. I shouldn't have guarded. Oh, wait, it's fine. We attacked. I was smart. One. There we go. Bottle of Reishu. I was going to say, there's got to be a secret path here. Yep, there's multiple. And there's an enemy there. Okay. Or here. What is this shape it's making? We'll go with you. You're a big lad. You're a bigger, scary guy. It's gonna be just another triple here. Yep. There we go. Extra turn. Slam. 1, 2, 3. And that leads us to... do we get the big different one? Yeah, it's a big different slam. Okay, cool. Almost enough to level up. One more battle. Just a remedy? Okay. Nothing else here. Okay. Good thing we checked. Hello? Alright, so we got... okay, we should be good. Ow! This'll kill. Nice. Is this enough to level up? Hey, 31. There we go. We go up here. I feel like it's trying to make like a pattern or something. Okay, wait, where are we going? Wait, what? Oh, right here. Okay. Okay. Then you're blocking an item. We'll go for you. Really? Okay. Sounds good to me. I'll take it. These guys are not smart. They're just kind of doing this, huh? Okay. Big crit. Big crit. Oh, I was hoping for the triple crit. Nice. Oh. No. Why would you do that? That's mean. Is this gonna go up and around to it? It does. Okay. Well, ratio. But what if there's more? What if there's more to find? Should win. This'll just win here. Because then this'll do 75%. Yeah, more. Bye. Oh, okay. Is this the right way? Are we going the right way now? Or is this... Oh, frick. Did we find the right path? Oh. Maybe? I don't know. Dang, these footstep noises. I guess we did. Oh, frick. We did. Maybe? Is he not going to be here? I'll take the save point. I think we have to go save him. We finally arrive at the innermost section of the 12th floor. Janako is standing statue still in the back of this room. Still no signs of Karna. Janako has stayed all alone since the 11th floor. If her wish is for death itself, then what could Karna possibly do about it? And I can do even less. Janako's dispassionate voice echoes throughout the labyrinth. It sounded to me like that prank she made once before. Janako's tone doesn't sound serious either. Just thinking about budging a single inch makes all the tendons and muscles in my body squeak with a voiceless wail. It's giving me goosebumps. This sensation, it's what awaits those who are defeated in the Holy Grail War. Yeah, it's very similar.
Jinako さんが無理ゲーって言った意味が分かりました。でも、これ無理ゲーどころか、とんだ無駄ゲーでしたね。バグだらけです。こんな目に見えた死の壁、回避するに決まっています。通れないにしても、突破することもない。ご主人様、何か別の方法を探しましょう。
What should just be an invisible path around? There's nothing to suspect. This is a trap. I don't think it's likely that Janako built a wall like this on her own. BB probably gave her a hand. I'm sure that BB's looking down on us and chuckling over how frightened we are to be at death's door. If that's the case, then If you won't go die, then allow me to go live. Uh-oh. Oh, Buddy's just gonna kill himself. He's just gonna do it to even the field. Yep. Yep. Gato. What's going on? This doesn't feel right somehow. I don't see an iota of his usual irksomeness, and his expression is neither anger nor fear. I see enlightenment, and is that pity? In any case, Gato is going for the Wall of Death. I say, Okay, let's see here. Isn't the time to be showing off. You'll just be throwing your life away. Don't push it, don't. I'm wondering about this one. Oh boy. There's no way we're stopping him. Yep, he's just taking it. Ooh! As if slipping through the entrance curtains of a casual izakaya bar, Gato smoothly steps into that domain. Janako's body snaps stiff with horror. I sense the machinations of the labyrinth ruthlessly unfold. I was unable to even react fast enough against Gato's overly composed determination. No, I had a sliver of a margin to stop him, but a suppressive determination swelled behind Gato.
おっさん、もう止めらんないから、それ。あんたは分解される。ムーンセルから跡形もなくなる。死ぬんだ。おっさん無駄に体がでかいから、人より処理に時間がかかるかもだけどね。
おっさんではない。坊さんであると言ったはずだ。
See, I gave that speech about self-sacrifice earlier, but I legitimately do not think that he's doing this for anything other than her sake. Dang. Way to make me eat my words.
それと一つ言い忘れておった。策がないと言ったな。すまぬが、あれこそが嘘だ。死なねばならないと聞いて。
Oh, buddy.
と来てな。実は小生、すでに死んでおったのだ。
Oh, wait, what?
うすうす感づいていたが、記憶を取り戻してはっきりしたわい。
Oh, okay.
なので、ここで死しても同じこと。
Wait.
死者が死ぬことで、
No, that does make sense. That does make sense because we beat him fairly early on. And that means that Shinji's dead too. Shinji's dead. But Gato's dead too because we beat him early on. So then that means that considering we have people talking about events that happen later on. Oh yeah, he's yep, okay. Well. Gato roars laughing, but this isn't something one can just laugh off. Gato was already dead. He was probably defeated in the Near Side's Holy Grail War. To tell the truth, I had a feeling that's how it was. I mean, Gato said it himself. My servant went away. Right. Because when we beat... Right. His servant wasn't preyed on by BB's black noise. Before Gato was attacked by BB, he had already lost his servant. So basically, after he was defeated in the Holy Grail War, he was plunged into the far side. And so that's why. Within the Near Side, Monji Gato is a master who's already dead. He's a ghost who can't exist anywhere else besides the far side of the moon. He's nothing more than a dead man's dream, having been processed by the moon cell as being defeated in the Near Side.
やっぱりそうだったのね。
そう悲しむな。良きライバルたち。
Yep, there we go.
愚僧は力及ばず、聖杯戦争の4回戦で敗北し、容赦なく塵に帰った。だがその刹那、死は確定したものの、消滅する直前に
Interesting. I wonder if there's any actual... I wonder if there's any actual indication of that happening in the original? Probably not.
悲しむことはお門違いだ。むしろこう思ってほしい。死んだガトーがまた笑った。死んでからも役に立った二度おいしいウルトラグドウソウがいたのだと。
おっさん。おっさんはおかしいっす。なんで笑えるっすか。こんなのいじめっす。
So he's taking it as, don't despair over the fact you'll die again. Rejoice over the fact you were given a chance. Which is like what servants do. Every servant has this thing. Yeah, they'll die again. But they can rejoice in living over the fact that they're alive now again, you know? Yeah. I mean, it's everyone too. Don't be sad you're gonna die one day. Enjoy what you have now.
現実を突きつけられて、おっさんはもっと怒ったり悲しんだりすべきっす。っていうか、本気でわかんない。私を救うとか言ってたけど、おっさんの方が何倍も救われないじゃん。あんなに神様神様言ってずっと信じてきたのに、神様はおっさんを救わない。そんなのおかしいと思わないの？不公平だらけじゃない。この世は全部残酷にできている。ハンピーは救われない。負け組は生まれた時から決まってる。死の運命は冗談みたいに落ちてくる。そうよ、何も悪いことをしてないのに、私のパパとママは死んじゃった。
Oh my god.
普通に道を歩いてただけなのに、映画みたいにぺしゃんことか笑えない。トラックの事故って何？アイスバーンで滑ったって何？運がなかったって何？才能がない人間には運さえないっていうわけ？文句を言う機会さえ取り上げられてるの？やだ。私はもうやだ。こんなひどい放置プレイ耐えられない。神様はパパとママを見放した。私だって見放した。じゃあ生きていてもしょうがない。こんな世界どこにも救いはない。ネットの中ぐらいしか平等じゃない。
You know, I was with you till that last line. I was with you till that last one, just for the fact that, like, have you I feel like the real world is so much nicer than the internet. I'm gonna be so real.
だからしょうがないよね。私は何も悪くない。ネットに引きこもるのは当然だもん。うん。ネットだけが平等の暇つぶし。みんなで仲良く距離を保って、なんとなく仲間な気ができればいいんだ。みんなで妬み合って、憎み合って、ごちそうを分け合って、笑い合って、虚しさも分け合って。それでいい。あとはゆっくり。いつか来る日を待ってるだけでいい。私は脱出なんてしない。私は何も期待しない。私は本当なんて聞きたくもない。だって初めからいなかった。みんなを見守ってくれる神様なんてどこにもいなかったんだから。
You'd be surprised. Actually, they were alien warships. Some of them, at least. Yeah. No, they're real. Like a broken dam, Janako pours her heart out. These cries didn't come from being trapped in the far side of the moon. They were pent up inside her since long before. And Hakuno Kishinami has no answer to her cries. I can't even recall my memories from being before the Holy Grail War. I'm probably not qualified to sympathize with Janako's grief. If anyone can dispel her darkness, it's one person and one person only. Only Monji Gato, now standing on the drawn precipice of death, gazing at Janako with full composure.
参ったの。それは違う。それは違うのだ。その怒りは全くもって意味のないものなのだ。良いか、カリギリよ。お主は神様なんていないと言っておったが、それは間違いだ。神はいる。確かにいる。俺は世界を巡って多くの、あまりにも多くの神に触れてきた。
And again, I find it really hard to get being atheist when you are a Spiritron hacker who has, like, you have the Karna's here. He's very close to divinity. Tamamo's right here. Tamamo is in the room with us right now, right? That's really tough. I think this is all just because she was automatically subscribed to our atheism. Does that to you, you know?
土着の神がいた。侵略者の
神がいた。
営みから生まれた神がいた。営利から生まれた神がいた。
Invader gods. That is probably referring to the Greek gods. Indigenous gods. Those are probably like the incarnated elementals, right? Like the ones that sort of existed already. Gods born from natural intercourse. Curious about what he means by that, right? Curious what he means. From commercialization, that's like That's a whole thing. Wow, I'd love to get into that.
恐るべきたたり神もいた。小生好みの肉感的な女神もいた。よくわからない萌え神もいた。
Okay, okay, I have no idea where he's going with this now. Never mind. I'm just let's let him waffle.
まさに千差万別。八百万の概念は日本だけの話ではない。
Oh wait, he was just talking about Japan. I don't know where he's going with this.
その多種多様さに圧倒されながらも、俺はある事実に気づいた。
So like is
全ての神
is
には
Tamamo not gonna say anything about all this?
お主には言うまでもなかろう。現実世界において、個人を幸福にした神はこの惑星には存在しない。
That's kind of true. A god who blesses an individual isn't really a god. That's just a friend.
それで、ようやく悟った。この世に神は増します。されど、人を救う神は、ただの一つもいないのだと。なぜだかわかるか。単純なことだ。それは、アバターを彫った者は人間だからだ。
This is so cool. How it ties in video games and the concept of gods and religion. The idea of the avatar being both a term for video games, which we're playing, but also the fact that it's like a virtual world. And yeah.
人間とは、奪い、殺し、貪り、そして忘れるもの。おお、まさにスーパーニート。
All right. Every time I give him an inch, he takes me for a mile. What the frick are you talking about now?
嘆かわしきかな。人間と
Wait,
は
what?
そもそもニートなのだ。何も悪いことではない。
All right. You lost me. Are you...
マジグソ来た
That's really good. That's a good pun. That's an incredible pun. I can't even say it.
ジナコさんが引きこもっているのも動物として普通なんすか？
そうなのだ。なので、衣食住が足りていれば、うちにこもるのは自明の理。
Well, he's right with that.
罪深いもの。
I feel like if everyone had their needs met, they would all just become needs. That is true.
人間は己が悪であることを否定できないがゆえ。
You think if I didn't need a job, I would be... Then again, but the idea of neat, though, I feel like neat and shut-in are two different things, though. Because I wouldn't want to be a shut-in. If I had the money, I would go out and do stuff. Oh, absolutely. I mean, frick, I'm going to Japan in not too long. But I would definitely not be selfless or work a job.
しかし愚かになるか。人間は人間を罰せられるのだ。何しろ、同じ穴の無地なだからな。神々は人間を救わない。人々の理想によって性格を得た神。人間の望み通り、人間を悪として扱う。神とはこれ、人間への究極の罰なのだ。
Yeah,
これが地上を駆け回る。
it's a really interesting take on it.
宗教を学んだ小生の結論である。
罰。神様が。罰。
The parts of Monji's Gato's soul which compose him, at best I'd expect these visual components to occupy no more than a small portion of his resources. Even that's starting to clearly fade away. He's being tormented by an unimaginable agony and an unspeakable sense of loss. Despite that, Gato explains merit with ever more fluidity and increasing volume.
恐ろしい結論だった。俺は怒りに任せ、完全な神を求めた。人間の悪性にまみれていない原始の神聖を探し続けたのだ。
Yeah, I don't know someone who was dicked down by Tonoshiki would be unbesmirched by the wickedness of man. He absolutely smirched all over her, buddy.
その行為そのものが悪であると理解しながらな。まあそれはそれでよい。若気の至りだ。
Gato suddenly took a breath and looked at the palm of his hand. His fingertips were riddled with holes now. Overflowing with noise, one couldn't even tell if he was holding up scissors or paper. Or he doesn't see himself as satisfied, perhaps.
カリギリよ。己と神を嘆くのは時間の無駄だ。なぜなら、神様はお前を見放したのではない。神は、初めから誰も見てはいない。お前は初めから誰にも見放されてはいない。
じゃあどうして自分だけこんなに苦しいんすか？どうして自分はどこにも行けないんすか？
Wait. The sentinel wails, and Gato nods. My left arm is reacting. It's the signal that an SG is materializing. Except, Monji Gato's arm was shining too, and with a far greater intensity. Gato wasn't bestowed with the 5 meditations technique, but in his arm burns a radius that shouldn't be, and it shines dazzlingly.
どうしてどこにも行けなかったのか。なぜ悪行を犯していなかったのに、お主の人生は苦しかったのか。それは誰のせいでもない。わかるか？それはただ間が悪かっただけなのだ。
何それ？間が悪かった。
そう、お前自身の選択も、お前を取り巻く環境も、お前が良しとしてしかし手に入らなかったささやかな未来の夢も、それら全てがたまたまその時だけ噛み合わなかっただけなの。お主の人生はそれだけの話である。
His voice was humble, yet bold. Thus spoke Gato. Such is your life, a fickle star. Was his conclusion so cruel and detached? Then how could Gato say those things, those words, with such moving and warm affirmation? To call someone's life a fickle star, it's as if he were a teacher slapping some glittery stars on a few homework assignments after their pupils slaved away to finish them. Stop, that hit too close to home. Don't say that. Don't say that to me.
そんな間に合わせの理屈なんかで済まされる話じゃない。間が悪かっただけなんて。そんなの無意味だし、デタラメだし。それじゃあ人間はやりきれないよ。
Janako screams again. You can see her heart cave in on itself. What's cruel and certain is that the more Janako senses Gato's nearing death, the brighter the SG shines. This corrupted monk's coercive lecture imparts onto Janako's mind the absolute truth about the meaning and futility of death. Though likely blinded by now, Gato turns his eyes towards his arm and smiles, satisfied. Or so it looked like to me.
ジナコ、お主も悪い。だが周りも悪い。要は全てが悪かった。人生とはそんなものだ。全てが悪いのだから悲観するのはバカバカしいぞ。
バカはおっさんだよ。私なんかよりずっと嘘つきで、私よりずっとボッチじゃないか。誰にも理解されてないじゃないか。
悲しいが悲しいだけだ。それとは別のところに喜びもまたあった。なのでこう思うのだ、ワコード。ただ間が悪かったのだと。全ての物事は大抵それで片がつくぞ。騙されたと思って口にしてみるがいい。気持ち、心が軽くなるからな。
There is something to be said about thinking about all this bad stuff that's happened to you in life and just being able to throw your hands up in the air and say, just a bad circumstance, just something bad that happened. It does. That just lifts it off your shoulders, right? If something like that happens and it's completely at no one's fault but just the whims of fate, instead of lamenting that fact, just being able to say, yep, that's what happened. There is power to that. Even if it's something as bad as this, right? Oh, you're just giving it to me? While laughing, Gato abruptly spins around. His face is hardly recognizable. His frail, noise-coated hand reaches towards me, as if beckoning me, as if trying to grab at me.
ご主人様
A chill jolts through me. This is farewell. The moment I clutched his hand, it spontaneously disintegrated. For the slightest instant, he firmly grips back, enough to hurt. His grip felt like a gnarled, sun-baked rock. Delivered to me was Janako Karagiri's final SG.
おっさん、そんなことを言うために、私なんかに伝えるために。
無論 SG なんぞよくわからん。勝手についてきよった。でも小生はこれにて入滅。生涯をかけて物心を求めた男が。
Oh, that's a strong line. That's another strong line. That's another really good line. Buddy, don't worry, it's more to grab onto.
次に会う時までダイエットに勤しんでおれ。目標成人女性の平均65キロなり。
言ってるもん。それくらいキープしてるもん。私。
Hey, I'm all good now. Go away.
強がりは焼き豚のもと。その虚言癖だけは生中には治らぬようだの。
The spice of life sustains no one. You can't live your life on spices. Huh. I don't think I've ever actually heard that. Wow. Huh. Wow. God, this game's writing just became so much better in the last two parts. Like, the rest of it so far has been good, but these two parts have been incredible. Monji Gato disintegrates, laughing until the very end. He may have accepted this would have happened ever since he got his memories back. His strength deserves respect. Once he accepted that he was a dead man, he toiled for his allies until the very end. Monji Gato stuck to what he did best.
おっさん。本当に死んじゃった。嘘だってば、そんな気なかったんだよ。私が言いたかったのは、みんな最後には死んじゃうってことだけ。殺す気なんて、死ねばいいなんて思うわけないじゃん。なのにどうして自分から死んじゃうのよ。そんなの、私困る。ひどいよ。おっさん、どうして死んじゃうの。かっこつけて人を本気で感心させて人生観変えちゃって。なのにそれと引き換えに死なれちゃったらどうするの。おっさんを犠牲にしてのうのうと生きているなんてみっともなさすぎる。私今度こそ行き場がない。やだ、もうやだ。こんな惨めな私。
This is... I'm gonna be excited to help her out of this slump. Cause this is rough.
来ないで。誰も来ないで。私なんかずっと一人ぼっちで引きこもっていればいいんだ。
Yeah, she's going into her wall, right? Yeah. Oh boy. Gato's words weren't able to save Janako. No. I may be wrong. If anything, Gato probably saved Janako too well. He made sure Janako got the message and then some. So it's Janako who can't deal with still being around. The answer Gato showed her was so correct that Janako, who hates her own weakness so much, couldn't take it anymore.
カウント機構の消失確認しました。状態異常オールクリア。迷宮第12回は SG を失い。
I wonder if there's any secret if you let the game idle with the counter up there if it gets to 0.
ラニー、あなたのシステムボイスが今ほどありがたいことはありません。冷静さを取り戻すにはいい反応です。いえ、こんな言い方しかできない自分が嫌になりますね。お聞きの通りです。
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
この先は彼女の心の中での戦いです。
Yeah.
我々にも
I mean, we have the first confirmed death of our people here. Hey, mission clear, return to school. That's so nice and happy sounding when it shouldn't be. Alright, yes, return to the old school. That was a lot for sure. But it was incredible writing. I really had this game gassed up quite a bit for the writing. I did. And, like, so far it's been fine, but, like, these last 2 parts have been incredible. Like, that is the writing I was expecting. And I hope it continues along this sort of trend, you know? Okay. Yes, let's rest up. First off, do we have any new information here? Nope. Well, let's end the day. Take a look at the SG there. Yes, Curse of Death. Like, I just wanna hold her. Janako's 3rd SG. Oh no, it's a save preventing character. Too bad, your progress has been lost. But if it's all just gonna end someday, then I decided I won't do anything. I thought when it ends someday, I want to be smiling, which is the real me anyway. Which is the real easy mode. Well, here we go. Let's, hot voices are the best. Let's do these. I think we had that one there. Just a bit, it's fine. That's fine. Aww. Oh.
イケてるボイス最高。カエルナさんだってそこだけは高得点なのにさ。
Well, I mean, I guess that's something I could deal with. I don't know what to do for that. I don't know. Anyways, your underwear.
見せる相手がいないので、あえてのセクシーブラック。僕は白だけどね。悪い？
Oh, that's her favorite. But she's just like, I'm just wearing white. Okay. Well. I spaced out for a second there. But Gato? Sure, there's also that. Well, if Darling feels hurt about it or something, maybe I should offer some comfort? Just kidding. I'm really sorry, that was uncalled for. At least he had a well-deserved rest, a peaceful death. Sounds like taking advantage of his death, huh? But you're too kind for that, darling. Knowing you, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up having nightmares in your sleep. I mean, not that I'd allow such thing. If a cursed god wants some of you, then I'll cast them back from whence they came. That aside. To tell the truth, I got to thinking about Karna. I wonder if Karna is envious of Monji Gato. Envious of that foolish man who sacrificed himself for Janako's selflessness like that. I thought maybe he's grateful and really regrets that it wasn't him instead. Of course, servants can't go throwing their lives away willy-nilly. But if I knew it would save my darling master, if we better understood each other enough to have such conviction, I almost certainly wouldn't hesitate. Yes, I'm aware that you have no desire for that to happen, darling. Still, I started feeling a bit lonely thinking about how Karna was abandoned by his master like that. My ears are a bit red with shame now. Please forgive me. Now's a good time to get some rest. Please go ahead. Alright, so I'm going to see what the other option there was. Yeah, something on your mind? Oh, so just, yeah, the same one there. Okay, then I'm going to reload that and do the other one there just to make sure. Right, we'll get that. Okay. Just want to check that. Okay, please go ahead. Tomorrow, that barbaric student council is going to start working us women and servant to the bone, you know? Oh, look, we paused on the smile frame. That's adorable. That was so cute. Well, all right, guys. We'll be back for some more Fate Extra CCC next time as we finish up the Janako boss fight, where we will almost certainly fight Karna. I will see you then for that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you then, guys. Ciao. Yo.